Back there where I camped, around that bend. So far up here, I've had to cross the stream 17 times. It just sucks the energy out of you. And I am soaked. It is hot, really hot. Around that corner up there should be Mine Gulch. Then a bunch of switchbacks up to Baden-Powell. And hopefully I can come a ride down, catch a ride down, because there's no phone signal. I can catch a ride down to Highway 138, where I can call for my brother, somebody to come pick me up. Hope to God somebody will give me a ride. It's hard to get a ride nowadays because of all the idiots out there. Well, you know the story. To top things off, there's the river back there. I just noticed that. I've taken a wrong turn. Luckily, I've noticed it before too much longer, but I'm walking in total despair. I don't want to be here. And this is watch your step every way. But what made me see that is, check it out up there. See if I can focus on it and find it. The old mine is up there somewhere. Let's see if I can find it. I can't find it. There it is. That's the old mine. If you go on Senior Hikers, they went on there. Senior Hiker. That's the old mine below Baden-Powell. So I myself now have to backtrack and go up that river. I was just trying to find a way without crossing the river. Saw that riverbed and grabbed the wrong one. My mind's not all here. That's a half a day back. I'm seriously not looking forward to it. I'm so close to some gap, but it's being choked off and there's just no making it through. I'm gonna go up around this next corner and if not, start heading back. And if I head back, if I head back, I might as well head all the way back, all the way down to the East Fork, because it's the same walk either way. I've either got, from Baden-Powell, I've either got 20-25 miles of road to where I can get a ride home from Baden-Powell, or from East Fork, I've got 15 miles, and there's a fire station there. They might let me call. Even though I know these mountains pretty well, it's pretty easy to get lost. How it works is, you got the river down there, but you follow the easiest route, avoiding the poison oak and these things, and you get a little bit away from the river. And then you don't really see where the river forks. When you work your way back to the river, you're now on the wrong fork. And the way that mountain's closing in, this just totally doesn't look right. I totally don't want to go around that mountain, but I might not have a choice. I got totally choked off. When it did, right there, I shot that last piece of video. I was about ready to give up. And then this. I believe this is it. The way out. Give it a shot. I've totally run out of options. I could not find the trail where it continued. So I'm blazing the trail up this to this high point. See where the hell I am. This is no longer your run-of-the-mill mistake. Somewhere I've lost that trail. I'm looking at this. I'm not even sure where that is. I just recognized something. Those rocks over there, that's the way out. Somewhere the trail picks up, goes over there. I'm way off course. That'd be Vincent Gap, Baden-Powell. I'm way off course. I'm a good, I'd say 8 miles off course. I've got to go back down this. Oh, at least I didn't go all the way. I've seen some bear tracks right here. It's the last thing I need. I'm going back down, fill up my water, retrace my steps, and try to find that lost trail. When I was last up on that ridge, looking down, and I saw my mistake, I out loud just prayed to God, please help me find the trail. Help me get out of here. And I was coming down, I saw nothing. I had searched and searched and I saw nothing. And I let out a yell for help. And somebody responded. There was a guy and his girlfriend jogging back here. And I asked them where the trail was. They directed me to the trail. No one on this planet can put through my head the question whether or not there is a God. Every time I've prayed in my life, every single time, it was answered. Sometimes with a yes, sometimes with a no. But anytime I needed help, He's always been there for me. And this is just one more time, you know. I fell coming down that steep hill. I fell. I jacked up my back and I'm barely moving now. I asked those guys for a ride out, but they're jogging. They said, you'll be 2-3 hours behind us. They said, but they'll stop off at the ranger station and tell them there's a guy back here with a hurt back. I'll be working my way out. Hopefully they'll stop by the parking lot and we'll meet and they can give me a ride out of here. Because there's no way I can do that walk now. My back's killing me. I also lost my big water bottle. That's the least of my worries. I must be getting close to the trailhead. I just passed a teenage guy and his girlfriend out for a walk. They said they passed those joggers a while back, and those joggers told them to watch out for me because I didn't look in good condition. They said they saw me, tell me they were going to notify the rangers. My back is killing me. I've never been extracted from the mountains by rangers. I don't want this to be the first. I want to get out on my own. But then if they can give me a ride. Unbelievable. This guy's name, your name's Dave, right?
Yeah.
How long have you lived back there?
17 years.
17 years. He makes pipes. Look at this African blackwood. Look at this, all hand carved. It's awesome. Anyways, guys lived back there. And remember that camp that I showed you went through? This is his camp.
Yeah, and the rock one too. You see the rock one?
17 years.
A lot of fun, man.
He's going back for 6 weeks this time. He's got some stuff here. He's coming down through Mine Gulch. You have to make a second load, don't you?
Yeah, a couple more.
It's amazing. I've heard about you for years.
I haven't been there for a long time.
This is also the guy that owns that one in my other video where I showed you the barbecue made out of the flat and the table on the ridge right there in the Narrows. This is also the guy that owns that shelter. It's amazing. How many years ago did you build that one?
About probably 11, 12 years ago. That thing will last a long time. I mortared that. I stacked the rocks.
Man, people talk about you down there at the East Fork. They all hear something, but I don't
go around there too much anymore.
I don't know anybody that's actually met you though. This is really cool.
Too much fighting down there.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Yeah, you could probably.
You got some canned goods in there. You got your saws.
You probably got good video of my camp. Video's better. You can't tell much in pictures.
Well, I went through with the light on my camera, and I just panned through everything. I didn't touch anything though. And I said, if you guys come across this, leave it.
So nothing was tore up in there, huh?
Nothing at all.
I've been gone for a week.
There were a couple cans sitting outside, but it looked like they'd been there for a while.
Huh.
Later, man. Have a good one. He said he's gonna live out there another 15, 20 years maybe. He says I got about 2 hours to the trailhead, and that he's gonna live out there another 15-20 years. He said he probably makes about $3 or $4 an hour carving pipes, but he can't see himself going down and paying rent and working a job when he can just kick back there. It's amazing. That's a modern day Grizzly Adams right there. He said he's only been disturbed by bears once, so he built that bear fence that I showed you. Anyway, I finally met the man. His name's Dave. Seems like all the miners I meet, their names are Dave or John. Strange. There's what I made it out of. A couple hours ago, I was down there in the riverbed. It's been very painful coming up stuff like this, but I've made it this far. I've got another, I don't know, a couple miles maybe. Daylight's fading. I'm hoping somebody will still be there to give me a ride. Otherwise, I'll lay right in the parking lot. There's no way I'm gonna hike down today. My back's killing me. I just came up this. There's the trail there that goes to that mine. The mine's on the back side of that. That means this morning when I took that wrong turn, I was on the other side of this mountain. I've come all the way around. But look, the parking lot. God, I hope there's a car. I see a truck. Well guys, this is not what I expected, but I made it out safe. My brother picked me up, brought me home. The hikers that I asked for help, they went up and told the rangers. So the rangers were looking for me. Search and Rescue was already looking for another guy, a Korean guy. They didn't say that he was Korean, they just gave his description. Is about 5'6", 5'7", 5'8", about 150, 170 pounds. And so when Search and Rescue saw me come out at Vincent Gap, they said, "Are you him?" And I thought maybe the people told them about me. So I said, "Yeah." So they go, "Great, come here, you just made our job a little bit easier, a lot easier." Came in and they said, "You got a green tent?" I said, "No." They said, "This is not our guy." There was a Korean guy looking for his friend, a church group, and this guy had been missing for a day. He's a day overdue, so he's still out there. I really hope they find him because it's really cold back there, really windy. Anyway, I tried. There were 7 cars in the lot, and I tried to get a ride from each and every one of them. And nowadays, nobody gives rides. You're really lucky if you get a ride. And other than that, Search and Rescue said, "Well, is there anything we can do for you?" I said, "Give me a ride to where there's cell signal." So they gave me a ride down to Snow Valley, the ski lift area, Snow Summit, whatever it's called. And there's one little area where you get cell signal. And I call my brother, and he says, "The number you gave to the guy," oh, let me back up. I gave my number to the Korean guy, the church group. Actually, when he's searching for his friend, if he gets a cell signal, call my brother. So when I call my brother, he says, "I'm already on my way." A Korean guy called me. And another guy also called him. So thank you. If either one of you are watching this video, thank you very much for making that call. But I got through to my brother. He came and picked me up. Both of my brothers did. And I'm safely back home. Here's my 2 legs. Look at this. I don't think anything's broken because it doesn't hurt to walk on, but it's really sore to the touch. This morning, as I showed you my hammock, it was about up to here, so it's gone down quite a bit. But I took a second fall. The second fall was down a ridge about 60 degrees. I fell about 60 feet, and it took me almost 2 hours to get back up that. But trekking poles, if it wasn't for trekking poles, would not have made it back up. I made it back up 5 hours later out of the trailhead, about 4 hours later out of the trailhead, and an hour waiting around the parking lot, and I got a ride back, so I was really lucky. Yes, that's all my gear. But as for my long distance solo, that is over. I'm retired from that. It had a good run, but it's over. Like this video. Bye. But like I say, I'll still be making locals and ultralight and such. So see you in the next one.